Hello there, amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a brand new Doctor Who rating video for today. So this video, I'm going to be rating the companions out of 10 out of 10. Now, the Doctor has had, believe it or not, 51 companions. Bloody hell, 51 companions just in the TV universe. If I was going to add all the ones from Big Finish, it will be a massive list because he's had so many companions, like the Frobisher, the shape-shifting penguin. So I thought, why not just focus on the main TV universe of the companions and how I rate them. So we're going from his very first companion all the way down to the latest companion. And of course, you know, he's just regenerated into the 14th Doctor. So we've got a new companion coming for the 15th Doctor. So anyway, let's dive into how I rank each companion so far. So for the first companion, it is no other than his granddaughter Susan, who travelled with the first Doctor. Susan, I've actually have to rate a 8.5 out of 10. I do like Susan, but not as much as other people do. Yes, she's really wasted a lot in season 1 and season 2. Really, I mean, the only thing she had that was literally character growth, and it's not really been in the show ever since. The Time Lords' telepathic minds, you know, the Time Lords are telepathic. It's how Susan created a talk between the Sensorites, but it's not really mentioned anymore in the series after the Sensorites, and it just becomes a bit of a plot. And Susan, for me, is not a very interesting companion. I give her an 8.5 because I do like the telepathic stuff, and of course what she tries, what literally in the Aztecs and of course the Daleks, but she's not really had many greatest stories out there. And my favourite story I have to admit of Susan's is possibly the Dalek invasion of Earth, because it does give her goodbye a warm heart feeling. Number 2, it's Ian. 10 out of 10. I really like Ian as the first Doctor's companion. He and Barbara, I have to admit, they both stand up quite a lot to the first Doctor to try and get him to back down in certain places. And Ian is one of those, I really think he can handle the grunchiness of the first Doctor really, really well, I have to admit. I really do think that he really does handle the first Doctor really, really well. Same with Barbara, because she's actually number 3 and she's 10 out of 10 as well. So Ian and Barbara, I really think they can handle the first Doctor really, really well. Number 4, Vicky. Vicky, I have to admit, she's definitely a 10 out of 10. She's something that Susan wasn't, and that's why I've had to put her down as a 10 out of 10, because she's more than what Susan was. I mean, yes, okay, she's only in like, what, a couple of episodes in season 2. Well, mainly an average of season 2, and then she's only in like 2 stories of season 3. And she has more character growth than Susan. And of course, her and the first Doctor's kind of like friendship really was very much like a grandfathery type sort of thing, where he never had that much with Susan, but you have it more with Vicky. And this is why I like Vicky. Number 5, it is Stephen Taylor. And I have to admit, Stephen is 10 out of 10. Stephen has grown on me quite a lot. I don't know if it's because of the audios, like the Dalek invasion of Earth. Like the Dalek's Master Plan and the Ancestral Toymaker and other stories. But Stephen has really grown on me, and I really do like Stephen. Number 6, Katrina. 8.5 out of 10. I don't really like Katrina an awful lot. I mean, she's only in the Mythmakers in the Target book, and then she's only in like a couple of episodes of the Dalek's Master Plan. But then she gets killed by basically Sacrifice Lost to pull them out of an airlock. Yeah, okay, Katrina did have a good sacrifice, but yeah, I kind of wish we had more from her. So number 7, Sarah Kingdom, and basically she's a 5.5 out of 10. I don't know nothing about this character. I never really like her that much in the Dalek's Master Plan. She's just one of the characters that didn't really grow on me. And as a companion, I just don't feel nothing for her. Especially when she dies at the end. I just don't feel nothing. Number 8, Dodo. 1 out of 10. Dodo, it is a really non-interesting companion for me. I've only seen him 3 actual stories that basically we've got existing with her, which is the Ark, the Gunfighters, and the War Machines. I have to admit, she's pretty much enjoyable in the War Machines, because that's how she literally leaves at the end of episode 2, where I don't really feel like I know her that well to become an actual companion. If more of her stories were existing, then yes, definitely, I think I might enjoy it. But because she's in the Gunfighters, and the Gunfighters is a terrible 60s story, that's how I feel about it. Number 9, it is Ben. Ben, I have to admit, he's definitely 10 out of 10. I do like Ben. Ben Jackson is absolutely amazing. The way he is the first Doctor, then when he's literally there trying to get used to the Doctor's next incarnation, played by Patrick Troughton, He's literally there trying to come to terms like, this isn't the Doctor. Polly as well, 10 out of 10. I do like Ben and Polly. I really think this is a great companion duo between them and the second Doctor in their Power of the Daleks. It's just absolutely phenomenal. Number 11, it is of course Jamie McCrimmon, and Jamie is definitely a 10 out of 10. I do like Jamie. He's absolutely brilliant. He's absolutely fantastic. I can't say more than that. Number 12, Victoria Waterfield, and she is literally a 9 out of 10. I do like Victoria, but not as much as the next one. But you know, she's pretty good on her own. She does come in by stumbling across the Daleks, you know, when her father's working for them. And she comes across the Cybermen, the Ice Warriors, the Great Intelligence with the Robot Yetis, and Killer Seaweed. Yeah, Killer Seaweed. Kind of good. I do like her. So, number 13 is, of course, Zoe, who is definitely a 10 out of 10. She's very more brainy than Victoria. She actually is like on the high... How can I say it? She actually has more intelligence than Jamie as well, but she's literally like on the same level as the Doctor for intelligence. And her and Patrick Troughton are just brilliant together. When you throw in Jamie into the mix, yeah, you know what? You got a fantastic companion duo there as well. So, number 14, it is the Brigadier. Alistair Gordon Lethbridge Stewart, and I've had to rank him 10 out of 10. Why? Because not only is he the one who has actually encountered the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and seventh incarnations. I have to admit, yeah, he gets on really well with all of the Doctor's incarnations. Really, really well. And that's the one thing I love about the three Doctors. I really love that line when he realises there's another Doctor. He goes, "Three of them? I didn't know I was well off." I really do like the Brigadier and Alistair Gordon Lethbridge Stewart. So, number 15, it is, of course, Liz Shaw. She's 10 out of 10 as well. I do like every single one of her episodes that she's in season 7. Sergeant Benton, 8 out of 10. There's like 2 stories I just physically don't like with him in it, which is the Time Monster, because I really think it's a waste of a character, especially when he gets turned into a baby. And I have to admit, I really don't care for his performance in Invasion of the Dinosaurs. I really don't. I have to admit, and I'm sorry to say that. So he's definitely an 8 out of 10. So in 17th place, it is Captain Mike Yates and 6.5. I didn't really click with Captain Yates. I always think Yates was a bit of a prat, specifically from the way he was introduced in Terror of the Autons, and when he literally turns against the Doctor and the Brigadier in, you know, Invasion of the Dinosaurs. Yeah, don't really care for that one. So, number 18, Jo Grant. Jo is definitely a 10 out of 10. I do like Jo Grant's performance. She's absolutely brilliantly fantastic and amazing. I really do like Jo. So, number 18 is Sarah Jane Smith. She's definitely a 10 out of 10. Definitely 10 out of 10. I do like Sarah Jane, especially with the 4th Doctor, because her and the 4th Doctor get on a lot more than you see with her and John Pertwee. And then she has her own spin-offs, you know, with the 10th Doctor, where she comes back into episodes of his era, and then she has her own spin-off, and then the 10th Doctor and the 11th Doctor appears in her timeline. You know, she's really good. She's actually encountered basically the first 5 Doctors and the 5 Doctors, then she encounters 2 incarnations later on, so really, she's encountered 7 incarnations of the Doctor. Like the Brigadier, you know, Brigadier's actually encountered 6, where she's actually encountered 7 of the Doctors. Number 20, it's Harry Sullivan. 8 out of 10. Harry was only introduced for season 12, and yeah, he's pretty much a good companion. I do like him in Terror of the Zygons. I like him in Ark in Space. I really do enjoy Harry, but I have to say, if he was a lot longer in the TARDIS and as a companion, I think he would be more higher. I wanted more from Harry. 21. K9 Mark 1. 10 out of 10. K9 Mark 1 is the K9 prop that was actually used from, you know, the Invisible Enemy down to the Invasion of Time. I do like K9 Mark 1, and I do like K9 Mark 2 K9 Mark 2, because Mark 1 stays on Gallifrey with Leela. So, 22nd place, K9 Mark II. Yeah, I have to admit, I do like K9 Mark II. He's definitely a 10 out of 10 as well. 23, it is Leela. 10 out of 10. The Warrior Savage. I mean, shall I kill him now, Doctor? I do like Leela. I mean, the 4th Doctor's very, very, like, fond of her. He goes, "I do hope that girl Leela's in danger." I do like Leela. So 24 is definitely Romana 1, and she's actually an 8 out of 10. If we had her for more than just season 16, I think she would have been a lot more higher. So anyway, 25 is Romana 2, 10 out of 10. I do like Romana 2. She is very, very on the same level as the 4th Doctor. I really just enjoy her performance. 26, Adric, 7 out of 10. Adric would have been 10 out of 10 if he just left at the end of season 18, because in season 18 he was really, really enjoyable with Tom, and then he gets kind of pulled back a bit when Davison takes over the titles with Nyssa and Tegan, and I kind of feel sorry for Adric, but I just really don't feel anything for him, especially when he dies and it's supposed to be this big tragic death, and even now I'm just like, oh, they killed Adric. Oh well. Next story, please. So, number 27 is, of course, Nyssa. Nyssa is definitely a 10 out of 10. I do like Nyssa. She's brainy, the same intelligence as the Doctor and her father. The Master basically takes over her father's body. And what can I say more than that? She literally leaves to go and save a whole massive alien plague. And she goes and tries to do good, which is brilliant for Leela. For Nyssa, sorry. 28 is, of course, Tegan, the mouth with the legs. Yeah, Tegan, 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed her latest performance in the Power of the Doctor, but I really enjoy hearing her run. I really do. 29 is, of course, Tarlo, and he is definitely a 7 out of 10. I really don't care for Tarlo. I do enjoy him in certain episodes. I just really enjoy him in the Black Guardian trilogy, the 5 Doctors, and he kind of delos a bit until you get to the Pirate Planet, the Planet of Fire, and that's really it for Tarlo. He's actually got some good stuff there. Number 30, Chameleon. 1 out of 10. Chameleon, I just don't care for. I really don't. He's in 2 stories, and the best story he's actually in is literally Planet of Fire, where the first story is introduced, it's just a pile of rubbish. I have to admit that, I'm sorry. So, number 31, Peri. 10 out of 10. I do like Peri. Peri is one of my favourite companions. Her with Peter Davison is very different to when you get to her and Colin, where them two literally just bickering and stuff. I really like how she literally makes Doctor basically think, and she does stand her ground with him. So number 23, it's got to be Mel, and she's 7 out of 10. Mel's the one that just keeps screaming in season 23 and screaming in season 24. And every time you hear her scream, you just want to get like a drinking game. And every time you hear Mel scream, it's just like, oh, she screamed, right, 1. Oh, she screamed again. 2. By the time you get to an end of a story, you're going to be like, oh, fuck, you know, she's absolutely like that. You're actually going to be totally pissed when if you do that. Number 33, Ace. Definitely 10 out of 10. Ace is absolutely my all-time favourite companion for the Doctor. She's my all-time favourite companion. I really do enjoy her and Sylvester McCoy. She beats up a Dalek with a baseball bat, not once but twice. Definitely in Power of the Doctor. She literally uses Nitro 9. You know, that was actually a good way to bring her back in Power of the Doctor as well. And of course, she takes down the Siren with a slingshot and gold. Yeah, I really do like Ace's performance. 34, Grace, the TV movie. 5 out of 10. I don't really enjoy Grace's performance. I mean, the only actor that really makes the TV movie really good for me is definitely Paul McGann. He's the only good thing about the movie. Roberts, not so much. The one that plays Grace, I can't remember her name. Not so good. I have to admit that. 35, Rose Tyler. I was going to put her at 10 out of 10. Because I do like Rose in Series 1. But when you think about the whole stuff about Series 2, yeah, she's down to a 5 out of 10. Just because of Series 2. Series 2, she has no character development. She's just there to be all lovey-dovey with the 10th Doctor, where she has so much more to do with the 9th Doctor. She's had so many great character strengths. And then she literally falls flat on her face. I'm sorry to say that, but I really like Rose in Series 1 than to Rose in Series 2. I have to say that. And even though she does come back in Series 4 and she's kind of different to what she was in Series 2, the damage was already done. The damage is already there. I mean, already there from Series 2. So I'm sorry to say that. But I really enjoy Rose from Series 1 more than Series 2 Rose. Adam in 36th place. 0 out of 10. He's an absolute prat. I'm not saying more than that. 37 is, of course, Mickey, and he's definitely a 7 out of 10. Mickey has so many character growths during his era with the 9th and 10th Doctors. Because with the 9th Doctor, he's like this kind of wimp and stuff, and then when you get to Series 2, Mickey has the character growth where Rose gets no character development. Mickey gets a ton of it. It's like Russell's like, right, okay, we'll just shove Mickey with the character growth, we're going to pull Rose back down. yeah, I really enjoy Mickey in Series 2 and Series 4 instead of Series 1, I have to admit. 38, Captain Jack Harkness, and he's 10 out of 10. It's Captain Jack, you know. He's encountered the 9th, the 10th, and of course the 13th incarnations of the Doctor. So, I really do enjoy Captain Jack. I really like him in the Empty Child Doctor Dances, Boom Tomb, Battle from Point of the Waves. That really is really a great series. Series 1 is absolutely phenomenal. I really do like him in the Master Trilogy for Series 3. And he even comes back for the finale against the Daleks. And yeah, Captain Jack is absolutely amazing. But he battles the Daleks 3 times. He dies by them once. Well, twice. But he comes back to life on the second one. Yeah, I really do like Captain Jack Harkness. Number 39, Martha. 10 out of 10. Out of the whole problems of Series 3, Martha's not really a bad companion. She does have character growth where she comes in, she's being like this Doctor, she's standing no crap from him. And then she does kind of develop these feelings for him from the second episode. And he's just there talking about Rose, which really annoys me. Especially in Human Nature Family Blood. She goes, you had to go and fall in love with a human and it's not me. But she has character growth from Utopia, Syndromes, and Last of the Time Lords. She has great character growth because she leaves the Doctor when she realises nothing's going to happen between them two. And then she comes back in Series 4 working for UNIT. Yeah, Martha Jones, you had great character growth. Even she marries Mickey. Yeah, she gets married to Mickey. What more can I say about that? Number 40, Donna. 10 out of 10. Donna is amazing. I do like Donna. She's mouthy. She really reminds me of Tegan. She's got so many like aspects of Tegan. And she's absolutely brilliant. And I do kind of see Tegan in her. Number 41, Wilfred Mott. 8 out of 10. But that might change at the end of the 60th anniversary. Because, you know, Bernard Crimmins sadly passed away. But luckily before he passed away, he came back and filmed the 60th anniversary. So we've kind of got more Wilf coming. Number 42, Amy Pond. 10 out of 10. I do like Amy. She's my favourite one of my favourite companions out of the 2010s era. I have to admit she's my second favourite companion out of the 2010s after Bill. Afterwards, Capaldi and Bill. That's so much better than the Doctor and Amy. I have to admit I do like Amy Pond. She's a good companion. 43, Rory. 10 out of 10. Him and the Doctor, Amy and Rory, fantastic companions through Series 5 and 7 Part 1. Series 6 kind of feels more like the Amy and Rory show, but they still have more character strengths there. 44, River. 10 out of 10. River song, definitely 10 out of 10. I do like River. She's a good companion. Wish we had more of River in the TARDIS. Oh dear, this one I'm probably going to get shot. 45, Clara. Clara. 7.5 out of 10. I do enjoy her stories, especially there's some episodes I really enjoy with her in Capaldi's run. But I actually prefer a lot more with Matt Smith's Doctor than Capaldi's one, because the Doctor does become a bit of the Clara's bitch in Series 8 and 9. I just enjoy her for Series 7, really. So if I was going to say anything more, if she was had more seasons with the 11th Doctor, I think she would be a lot more. But because she only has like half a series and then she has like 2 full series with the next Doctor, yeah, not really great a companion. So, 46, we go to Bill. Bill, 10 out of 10. I absolutely do like Bill. The Doctor's basically first lesbian companion. She's brilliant. I really do like Bill. I think she's got more feistiness than Clara does, and absolutely brilliant. 47, Nardole, played by Matt Lucas. He is definitely 10 out of 10 again. I do like Nardole. The way he literally tells the Doctor off, instead of him like literally just telling the Doctor off, he literally blows at the Doctor. The Doctor just goes, I'm not taking your shit. Like, you can just go make the tea. Oh, I'm not going to make any for her. I really do like Nardole. Number 48, Yasmin Khan. She's definitely an 8.5. Yeah, I do like Yaz, but not as much as one of the Jodie companions. Yaz, for me, she has so much more character growth in Series 12 and 13 than she does in Series 11. Series 11 is more focused on Graham and Ryan, where Yaz doesn't really have much to do until technically halfway through the series, where basically they leave and then she's still with the 13th Doctor. So Yaz, definitely an 8.5. Ryan, 6 out of 10. Yeah, okay. Ryan, as I said, he really should have left after series 11. After series 11, say Resolution was his last story, he could have gone off with his dad. After his dad was basically took over by a Dalek. Ryan, for me, not a great companion. He had some character growth in series 11, and then series 12, nothing. We had nothing from his character. I don't know what was the point of him being in series 12. I don't really enjoy him in series 12, even though series 12 is good. He's definitely the weakest companion in series 12, I have to admit. So, 15. Graham, 6 out of 10. Graham has more to do than Ryan does in series 12. Plus, Graham does return for Power of the Doctor, and Ryan doesn't. So, I really do enjoy Graham more than Ryan. And I'm sorry to say that, I just absolutely do. And 51, the final companion for the Doctor in the TV universe. You know it, it's Dan. Played by John Bishop, 10 out of 10. Dan is literally one of the best things out of the Whittaker era. I do like Dan, especially from the word get-go. I do like him when he's telling Starvinoff when he breaks his door. I like the fact he hits the Santorum with a wok and the Doctor goes, why have you got a wok? To hit them at the back of the neck thing. I really do like Dan. He's absolutely brilliant and fantastic. So let me know in the comments, how do you rate each companion to the Doctor from Susan down to Dan? Are you looking forward to seeing what Millie Gibson brings into the role as Ruby Sunday in series 14? Let me know in the comments. Please do like, subscribe, and share, and join me for more awesome Doctor Who content.